Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I just wanted to talk about the latest announcement from Character Options. Yes, they're finally here. The brand new 5.5-inch Ncuti Gatwa 15th Doctor and Millie Gibson Ruby Sunday figures. They've finally been announced and are up for pre-order on the 17th of October. And I just want to talk about these things a bit because if you couldn't tell behind me, I'm something of an action figure collector for Doctor Who. I know these videos don't tend to get views, but I've been really excited about these releases for some time, and I just wanted to go over them with you. So this is going to be quite a chill video. If you enjoy it, like it, subscribe if you're new. Let's just get right into it. So yesterday, the Doctor Who Twitter account posted this. Recreate the adventures of Season 1. The action figures of the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday are coming soon from Character Toys UK. And then we have a full website entry from Doctor Who TV, as well as a listing on Character's website, which we'll go over as well. Bring home the TARDIS team of Season 1 in an exciting new twin pack of action figures from Character Toys. Character and BBC Studios are proud to announce to fans and collectors that the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday action figures will join the ranks of their other incarnations, companions, and foes on shelves everywhere soon. The announcement comes along with the images of the latest Vortex Edition characters. So, in case you're wondering what this Vortex Edition titling means, I'm going to assume that that's referring to the added articulation of these figures. As you can see, even just from this preview image here, and we'll go over the other preview images in a sec, you can see just how much more articulation they seem to have when compared to Character's usual offerings, as well as numerous accessories, which we'll go over individually as well. Catherine Ludlam, Character Options brand manager, commented, "Since the first appearance at London Toy Fair, we have been inundated with requests about the release of the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday figures. We are delighted to confirm that they will be available in two formats, an exclusive bundle pack from Character Online, and as individual packs, alternative decoration at mass retail, both launching later in the year. These Gen 3 figures feature a higher specification decoration for extra detail, and features include internal pivots on the neck, ankles, and ball-jointed waist and shoulders, as well as internal pins on the arms and legs. In this exclusive online version of these figures, the 15th Doctor, played by Ncuti Gatwa, is in his tan coat with orange striped shirt, blue trousers, and red and black trainers. The Doctor's accessories include the blue sonic screwdriver, landmine from the episode Boom, and ubiquitous psychic paper. Meanwhile, the Ruby Sunday figure, as played by Millie Gibson, is presented as her look in her debut story, dressed in red jumper, tartan shorts, as well as her black bomber jacket, and comes with her mobile phone and shoulder bag accessory. The online exclusive set features specifically designed packaging, allow the figures to be opened and played with or repackaged for display. Each figure is individually boxed and then beautifully sleeved together as a single purchase. A sturdy transit box is used to protect the unique set. A mass retail version will be available shortly afterwards in single fuse blister carded packs, with the 15th Doctor's shirt in teal ocean green trousers and tan shoes, whilst Ruby Sunday is dressed in a denim jacket, blue skirts, I think that means shorts, and a cream jumper. So yeah, there's also going to be a retail version that's going to be the Space Babies look for the Doctor, and I think the Dot and Bubble look for Ruby Sunday as well. So yeah, as I said, I've been waiting for these guys for a while, and we have more images on the Character Options website, as well as a price. So obviously the first one is just them stood static with two of their accessories. Here we get a shot of them actually in box, and you can see here what they've done with the packaging is very similar to like more modern sort of figure releases from like Marvel and DC. When you see most of those toys out and about, they're in this kind of packaging. So I really like the packaging. Here we have them posing with their psychic paper and phone respectively. Gatwa posing on his own with the sonic. And yeah, the posing and articulation is definitely the most impressive aspect of these figures, as well as the sonic itself. And I have to say, the printing of the clothes and face are really good as well. And then we've got him on the landmine from Boom. I love that they included this, even though it's technically the wrong outfit, and technically he would be in the Boom sort of velvety outfit, and not his reveal one, but you know what? And not his like main one, but you know what? Just for the fact that they included it, I'm fine with it. I think it's a neat little inclusion. And it's not something we ever really see with figures. And you also get Ruby Sunday here with her iPhone and bag accessory as well. I think the blurb here is mostly the same, so I'm not going to read all that out again. But the main thing we see here is the price. This is $39.99 for both figures, and I assume that when they come to retail, the retail versions will be sold separately, likely at around £20 each, which might seem quite expensive, but in all honesty, I've been wanting them to go for a more premium style product anyway, because character options have been kind of catering their line to collectors for some time now. If you go on their website, for example, it's pretty barren sans this new release and the latest sonic screwdrivers. But for example, the Ruins of Skaro collector figure set was the latest online exclusive we can actually purchase here. And as you can see, it's based on Destiny of the Daleks, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but a lot of their stuff that they've been selling recently has been more obscure. Like, I don't know anyone who was clamouring for a Magellan figure. I could be wrong, and in the comments, you could be the one who was absolutely really excited for a Magellan figure. Don't get me wrong, I like that they did the Dalek with the bomber jacket from Destiny, but even still, I think if you look at this, which is the same price as the current figures that are releasing, you can tell that the articulation is lesser, you can tell that the faces are more simplistic, and you can tell that a few of the body parts are reused. You can say that technically you got 3 figures here, but I would say that comparing this to that is a pretty night and day difference action figure wise, just in terms of the articulation you could do with them, the detail in the face, the clothing, the accessories. This is something I'm willing to pay £40 for both of them, because of the extra bits of effort they've put in. I think if you want to call something a collector line, it's got to have that level of quality to it. Now, I'll be interested to see what compromises are made for the mass retail version. Obviously, it seems as though they'll have different packaging, but I'm wondering if the articulation will be slightly lessened in the retail release, or whether it will just be the case that they won't maybe have the accessories that are available in the online version. Either way, I'll get both, because I'm a sucker for collecting these figures. I do hope, this is one thing I really do hope, I do hope these things sell well. I'm not one to ask my audience to go out and buy Doctor Who stuff, because quite frankly, buy whatever you want. If you think something looks cool, go out and buy it. But in this case, because of the fact that, for me at least, the figure releases have felt somewhat lacking as a casual consumer of these things. As someone who's really wanted some more up-to-date figures of the new era, of the new series, and with better articulation, I really need these things to do well so we can start getting more new stuff, because a lot of the stuff that we've been getting has been re-releases, has been stuff from older stories that, to be honest, is not bad, but hasn't really been exciting me a ton. Obviously, a lot of it's B&M stuff as well, which I understand is made cheaper. But for me personally, I want to see more quality products like this. So I want this to do well. So I implore you, when it goes up for pre-order on the 17th, if you want to get it and you can afford it, please do. Because if we support this now, I'm hoping to God it means that we can actually get some more figures like this in the future. For example, I want a 14th Doctor figure without the coat. I'd like to see a Toymaker figure. I'd like to see a Maestro figure, but with all these little details that they've added in. So I was thinking about this earlier. Imagine if you got a Toymaker figure that came with a little box of cards and a little ball for him to hold as well. Just stuff like that I think would be really cool and would look really nice on displays. I'd also love a re-release of the 13th Doctor TARDIS, but who knows whether that'll happen. Even just with an interior backing card I think would be nice. But none of that can happen unless we support this release. So I will be there buying this as soon as it comes out. I also saw that as I was recording this, someone has somehow managed to get a version of these figures and put them up on eBay. I believe they've been taken down now, as when I went onto eBay I couldn't find them. But yeah, don't do this, by the way. Don't do this. This is very much not kosher. I imagine it's someone either working with character or who had been sent them for review purposes or sent them early. Safe to say they probably won't get sent stuff again. I also find it really funny that they've modelled an iPhone specifically. I don't know why I find that so funny, but these to me look like they will go well with the other offerings on the market at around the same price. For example of what I'm talking about here, just kind of give you guys a frame of reference, if you're not like an action figure type of guy, something I've been wanting Doctor Who to sort of go more towards is a Star Wars Black Series type of line where you pay about £20 for a figure, but that figure is really well articulated with accessories and stuff like that. For example, this Princess Leia here, that's $24.99, that's up for pre-order on the Hasbro website. And you've got various other characters here. You've got Cassian Andor here, various others. And stuff like this is just the sort of stuff I wanted to see from Doctor Who. So I'm really glad they are heading more in that direction with these figures. And like I say, I just hope they do well. I hope that there's plenty of stock of them, and I hope they sell really well, because I want them to do well. Because even though I have been critical of character options in the past, this is a really cool set. And I also have given full praise to this, which is the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. I genuinely think this has been a really well-made toy that deserves the credit. And if this is like at the same quality level as Sonic is, which it looks to be, I think these will be pretty cool, and I just hope we get more stuff like this. Obviously, I understand the industry's different now, you know. I'm not expecting a return to 2008, where we're getting constant figures, and figures for every character and every monster, but I would just like a few more figures in this style. If I could just get, you know, these two, and then a couple of villains per year, maybe a TARDIS on top, I'd be pretty happy. But what are your thoughts on these brand new figures? Let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.